Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Anthony, or Big B Stats, and today I want to talk to you guys about Ivor in Minecraft Story Mode, which he's the villain thus far in these first few episodes. Now, of course, you do have the Wither Storm, but wait, he created the Wither Storm, so he's definitely the villain. So yeah, I'll be sharing my opinions, also a little backstory on the character, some things about some things that they revealed about him. They don't really tell too much about him, and I also want you guys to share your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. I'll be kind of having a discussion with you guys too on what you think about Ivor, but again, they don't talk too much on how he kind of got to where he is today. I would really love to see some back history on this character, so let's go ahead and get this started. Now, before you even meet Ivor, you already have this feeling that something sketchy is going to happen. You're with Petra, and you're going to trade. She's going to trade the Wither Skull for a diamond with this guy that you have no idea who it is. It just sounds fishy the whole entire time. So you meet Ivor in this alley, and he scams you. He gives you a lapis instead of a diamond, and then you go on this chase, and that's where he creates like the Wither Storm, because he actually has that Wither Skull from Petra that he needed. So Ivor was a member of the Order of the Stone. We do have to remember that. He was a member, but he was kicked out. There's also scenes where Gabriel talks about Ivor as far as like, he didn't really know him, but what he did know about him, he didn't like. So I'm kind of curious to see why they didn't get along. What did Ivor do to cause this kind of conflict between him and the Order, and how his relationship is with the other characters. And Ivor is constantly saying, to Gabriel that, is that what it is? He didn't work hard enough. He wasn't good enough. So Ivor definitely feels left out. He's this left out character that pretty much wants to get revenge on everyone. He even wants to stop the Wither Storm himself. He doesn't want the Order to do it. He wants to be the one to do it, although he caused it, because we ended up stealing his fancy potion when we snuck into his lair. But I do believe that Ivor has something to do with, like, every character in the Order has their own little thing. Like, we have Magnus, the TNT Ellegaard, the Redstone, Gabriel's like the warrior, Soren is the architect. I think Ivor is more or less like the enchantment guy, potion guy, because he makes all these potions. Ivor is always with potions. You get into this very epic battle at the end of episode 2 where he's using all these potions, the slowness potion, and then he just walks past everyone like a boss. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking that he had something to do with the potions, and him and Gabriel definitely bumped heads at some point. I don't know why, and again, I really hope they reveal more information about Ivor and why he was kicked out of the Order there, and hopefully, but the thing about this is, if it's something we think about, so I went the Redstonia route, and in the Redstonia route, this is where you meet Ellegaard. Now, Ellegaard is making a command block, which the command block was used to create the Wither Storm, which Ivor created. I do believe that Ivor is very, very smart. He's a smart guy. He's a smart villain. But everyone calls him a coward. He is somewhat of a coward, but he's very smart, and he has his ways about him, and he's probably most likely quite stubborn about it. He wants to be the one to do everything, and he wants to prove himself. But it's not like he's proven himself for the good. Maybe he is, but I feel like the only way to stop this Wither Storm is they actually might need him. He even mentions that if you want to stop this, I'm the one that can do it, not the Order. So I'm assuming they might need him, because he did have that elixir that he created, which was the fancy potion that could stop the Wither Storm, but we stole it. We ended up missing, and then the Wither just got out of control. So I do believe that he believes that he can stop it, and he wants to be the one to do so, because if they do it, then it's just gonna be, he's probably gonna make another monster to just go out there. But yeah, all this is just to seek revenge on the Order and Gabriel. Again, he really has this grudge against Gabriel, you guys. But back on the command block, Ellegaard couldn't make the command block just yet, and right when we were just about to make it, the Wither comes up and destroys the building. But it's been quite hard and difficult for her to make, so again, that's why I believe Ivor's pretty smart. He already had a command block. Maybe he stole it, maybe he created it, I don't know. They don't really say too much about that as far as I know, but again, he did have a command block. He had the potion to actually cure this Wither that he created, but it's wasted, so maybe he can make another one, and then, maybe, well, I don't know. I feel like we're gonna end up needing him in the end. That's typically how this works. You have that villain that's pushed away, but eventually you kind of need him in order to kind of win the fight. We'll just have to see. You know, Gabriel's already infected in our series that we got going on, and we just don't know how this is gonna go. I'm sure Ivor is pretty happy about that, but at some point I'm sure this is gonna twist, and he's gonna come around. I think something's gonna happen where Ivor kind of comes around. You're gonna really need him at some point, but we'll just have to see. But yeah, that's pretty much it on the history so far of what we know on Ivor. There's a lot of unanswered questions. Again, what do you think was his task? You know, again, he did have Lapis, which kind of puts him in the category of enchanting. His lair had tons of books. He knows a lot about that, potion making and stuff like that. So I'm sure he was up to no good, but he's a smart guy. And again, he's a smart guy. But I'm most likely sure we're gonna end up needing him, as bad as he is. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Remember to leave a like and share it as well, and let me know your thoughts on Ivor. If you think they'll reveal more about him in the next coming episodes. Or yeah, what are your thoughts on him? I'm just curious to know more about Ivor himself. But yeah, and feel free to subscribe to stay up to date with more Minecraft story mode news and more. And until the next, I will talk to you guys later. Peace out. Bye.